It's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, y'all, we have our cutaway stabilizer on our Hoopmaster Mighty Hoop, and we're gonna go ahead and place our t-shirt over this. This makes everything so much easier to do. You literally just line it up there, and if you want, of course, you can lint roll to make sure that there isn't any lint on your shirt. This Hoopmaster Mighty Hoop will be down in the description. I love it. It makes everything that much easier. This hoop is an 8 by 13. Oops. You go ahead and place it on there. Make sure it's centered. Make sure everything is nice and tight the way that it should be. If it's not right, you can re-hoop it. This looks like it's a little bit over some. So if it isn't right, you could go ahead and take the hoop off, or you could play around with it to get it where you want it. Okay? So this one to me is not right. So I'm going to take the hoop off. Don't be scared to play around with stuff and to get it right. So we're going to scoot the shirt over just a little bit. Okay. Let's make sure the stabilizer is still correct down here. Okay. Make sure that's all right. And then want to make sure that our shirt is properly on our Hoopmaster. Okay. It's all right if you make little hiccups, because you can fix it. And then you can always put a line down the middle of the shirt or measure it or whatever, but that should be good now. And excuse that beeping, that is not in my apartment, that is in the hallway. It's stressing me out too. I gotta call them. So yes. So let's go ahead. And now that we have it hooped, we can take it off. Make sure it's drum tight on the back. And then we're going to go ahead and put this on our Ricoma EM-1010. Okay? It's nice and tight and hoop. This is the 8 by 13 magnetic mighty hoop. Okay, I am so excited. I have it on the screen. I have my black puff. I'm doing a monochromatic, or however you want to call it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, put it in embroidery mode. And then we are going to go ahead and trace it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and, oops, y'all can't see it. We're going to go ahead and trace it. Make sure the puff is where it's supposed to be. And be careful, because I moved the puff mistakenly, so I had to retrace it to make sure that the puff will be in the correct spot. You don't want to move anything, so just be careful when you're doing this. We pick the color that we want. I'm using 9 for black. Okay. And then we're about to go ahead and press start. I'm so nervous. So here are a few tips when it comes to puff. You want to make sure that your puff doesn't move, so the placement is correct. You also want to make sure that your design is digitized specifically for puff. So you cannot use puff on a regular stitching that you already have. It has to be digitized for puff or it will not come out correctly. So just make sure that it's digitized specifically for puff design. So you want to make sure of that. You also want to make sure that your tension is correct. When you're using different types of threads, when you're changing threads, you want to make sure that the tension is good for puff because that can mess it up as well. So those are just a couple tips, and actually, spoiler alert, this is gonna run out, so I'm gonna have to use a new type of thread that I had, and I had to make sure that the tension was correct with that because, like I said, you have to be careful of the tension. So be mindful of those things, play around with it, get comfortable with it because you never know what might happen. So you want to make sure that you're learning your machine. I thought I had enough thread, but I ran out. Only me will run out of thread right at the last part, but it's okay. I'm about to rethread it and then go back in. And this is a different brand of thread, so I hope it doesn't look too weird. So let me rethread this and then go ahead and finish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie a knot on one of those and then pull it through. So I'm gonna cut it from the back and tie a knot on one of those and pull it through so I don't have to rethread the whole thing. So I have to tie a knot. I pull the knot through here. Okay. Super easy. See, now the black is through. I'm not sure if you saw that, but here's the knot. See the knot right here? There's the knot. I pulled it through. Okay, y'all, so thanks to my sis Shator, she called me. Well, I called her right on time. She texted me and then I called her and she said because it's different thread, I had to fix the tension. I ain't never messed with those knots before, but I had to loosen the tension up and you could tell where it was, but it still did good. So let's just go ahead, take it off. Oh, shout out to my sis because I was over here stressing, y'all. I'm over here, so irritated. But let's go ahead and see how this one turns out. So here is the moment of truth. We're about to go ahead and peel it off. Oh, that look good. Y'all, stop playing. This looks so good. This puff looks amazing. And it's black on black. It looks super, super good. Now, this is two different colors, two different types of thread. And it does look like a different shade of black, but it's just because it's a different thread. I ran out of it. I'm going to just snip this off. But this looks amazing. I love it. All right, the puff. Yay! Shout out to my sis calling me right on time. I'm going to do it again with this because I think I like that black color better. But yay, we did it! So now we're going to go ahead and take the magnetic hoops off. And then remember, this was cutaway stabilizer. So you do want to cut all that excess stabilizer out. You don't want that on yourself or on your clients. Like, who will want that in the inside of the shirt? So make sure you cut it off. Please, please, please make sure you do not cut your shirt or the thread when you're taking it off. You don't want to work that hard and then you mess your shirt up, okay? So then for those marks that's on there, you could wet it, you could iron it, and then it could go away. You do want to be careful because this is puff, so you don't want to mess the puff up with it, but that's how you could get it off. And look how good that looks. You guys, I'm super happy with it. It's 3D'ing. I'm not sure if y'all can see it on the camera, but it did what it was supposed to do. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, holla at your girl. And I love y'all. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew that. Anywho, y'all be safe out there. You hear? Bye.